Are you thinking about moving to Sarasota County's beautiful Gulf Coast, but can't decide whether Sarasota, Venice, or even Nokomis is the best place to live? You're not alone. These three areas may look similar on a map as they're all right along the water in Sarasota County, but in reality, they offer very different lifestyles, and choosing the wrong one could leave you living in an area that just doesn't really fit with what you want. By the way, before we get started, I do want to let you know that I help people just like you every single week who are looking to move to Sarasota County. And if you'd like me to help you too, just call or text me at 941-465-9206. Or you can always click the link in the description below to get in touch. Okay, let's start with a quick breakdown of what each area is really known for. Let's start with Sarasota. The best way to describe Sarasota is it's a coastal city lifestyle. It's got amazing beaches, but it also has great restaurants, arts, culture, and definitely pockets of walkable neighborhoods, especially in the downtown area or the Rosemary district. Venice is much more relaxed. It has this charming old Florida meets modern development feel. Venice has a beautiful historic downtown area on what we call Venice Island, or just the island. And right off the downtown area is a great beach as well. Then out east, Venice also has lots of master planned communities. So when people say Venice, it really covers a large area, and there's a very big difference between out east Venice and Venice Island. And then there's Nokomis, which a lot of people overlook, but it's really one of the best kept secrets. Small town feel, easy beach access, incredible boating and paddle boarding, and you still have easy access to both Sarasota to the north and Venice to the south. Full disclosure, Nokomis is where I live, so I might be a little bit biased, but we just love it here. But again, this is about helping you find your right lifestyle. I've already found mine. Now, here's where the differences really start to stand out. Sarasota feels more energetic. Maybe not quite like downtown St. Pete, but there's always something happening. Festivals, dining, live music, art shows, nightlife. It attracts people who want activity. They want a little more excitement. Venice feels calm and clean. It's organized, family-friendly, and beautifully maintained. It's perfect if you want a quieter pace, but still want amenities, beaches, and great neighborhoods. Nokomis feels like old coastal Florida in the best way. It's relaxed, local, authentic. If you love the idea of grabbing your paddleboard or hopping on your boat to catch the sunset, Nokomis is your spot. Now, let's talk about what you'll spend to live in these areas, because the cost differences can be quite big. Sarasota tends to be the most expensive. You'll find everything from condos and townhomes all the way up to luxury waterfront properties and gated communities. A lot of the more desirable areas come with much higher prices and often much higher HOA or condo fees. Venice is generally more affordable. You get more home for your money. There's a lot of new construction and planned communities. Again, that's mostly out east as you get further from the Gulf. But Venice does give you strong value per square foot. Nokomis is a mix. In Nokomis, you'll find older Florida homes as well as some of the most absolutely stunning waterfront properties, and everything in between. Now, Nokomis covers a much smaller area, so inventory is more limited, and that means prices can be competitive. But there are still hidden gems if you know where to look. So overall, pros and cons. Here's the fast version. Sarasota pros: beaches, culture, nightlife, walkability, luxury. Sarasota cons: higher prices, much more traffic, and a more competitive market. Venice pros: affordable, quiet, clean, new construction. Venice cons: the big one is less nightlife. Nokomis pros: beaches, boating, paddleboarding, fishing, tiki bars, a relaxed coastal vibe. This is your Jimmy Buffett area. Nokomis cons: limited inventory, fewer walkable areas, no real town. Your closest town would be downtown Venice. So, which area is actually best for you? Choose Sarasota if you want walkability, culture, nightlife, or luxury living. Perfect for professionals, active retirees, and anyone wanting a more vibrant lifestyle. Choose Venice if you want affordability, newer neighborhoods, a strong sense of community, or a slower pace. Choose Nokomis if you want beach access, boating, privacy, or that more authentic coastal old Florida lifestyle without the crowds. Now, when I'm helping buyers choose between these three areas, we narrow it down by looking at lifestyle, budget, commuting, new construction versus resale, and most importantly, how close do you want to be to the beach? For example, I had a couple recently who thought they wanted Sarasota, but once we broke down their lifestyle, quieter, beach focused, and wanting a newer home, Venice actually ended up being the perfect match, and they absolutely love it. So don't worry, there is a perfect fit for you. The key is matching your lifestyle to the right neighborhood, and of course using a realtor who knows the differences in these areas inside and out. So if you're thinking about making a move to Sarasota County, I'd love to help you figure out which area is the best fit for you. The best way to reach me is by calling or texting 941-465-9206. You can also click the link in the description below to get in touch. Thanks for watching, and I look forward to helping you make the right move.